No. What's up, guys? Nerdy Jersey here. We have Nick Ma. He just tops 32 YCS Quito. Anything you want to say?
All right. So this deck is about the same as like 3 other profiles. So I kind of go through and then describe how I played it. Because when we were test playing here, actually, the funny thing was we realized none of us agreed on any lines we played. So kind of see like what we value more, what we value less, and kind of go through the deck. So just like the other decks, we have 6 normal summons. I think they're really important, but post game 1, I value Battery Man Solar a lot more than Sky Blaster because I side a few normal summons. And also, you only need Sky Blaster, or you only need Battery Man's effect to resolve on the summon, and you have something that can play under the Lancia if you have Hawk, but also you have things as fodder for the Chaos monsters. But with this card, you need to have him summon resolve as well as the tokens, as well as another monster. So that's why I value him less game 2 and 3. So I have the 5 Chaos Dragon. This card's really good. We discussed if the ban list were to occur, what we would change. I think putting both to 1 would be a very good fix. I think these cards are insane. And then for the Thunder Monsters, these are my favorite cards in the deck. It's 1 Duo, 2 Dark, 3, 2, and 2. I think these are great because they're involved in all of your link summonings. For Summon Sorcerers for Saryuja, you ideally want one of these guys, and this guy's increase your hand size. Lights are very scarce in the deck, so Thunder Dragon really helps with that, as well as kind of making Colossus. So typically with a deck, when you're playing first, ideally you go first and you don't have a hand trap. You don't get hand trapped, so you run through your whole combo. The hard part about the deck is going second, or when you don't have your full combo, what do you do? So being access to so many Thunder monsters as well as playing 3 Colossus gives you options to kind of sit in Colossus if you have to, because a single Colossus sometimes is just better than a Sky Striker hand. So these are these guys. The cool thing about this deck is, and the way they interact with the dragons, is when you're looking to combo with Summon Sork, the reason you would do that is you're looking to find a Chaos Levineer from your deck. You're essentially trying to search it. And the 2 engines really help out when you Summon Sork out a Eclipse Wyvern, and then the one searches for this, so you manage to get the Levineer. That's the ideal thing about this. So it's really cool how they intertwine with just the one Chaos, or the duo. So these are the danger monsters. The only difference between this and then my previous deck profile here is I cut the 1 danger Mothman. So I only have 10 instead of 11. The reason I cut it was I was super against cutting it for a long time too, is when you resolve your danger Mothman, the reason you want to resolve it is your hand is poor. You want to cycle a card out. And the chances of you fixing your hand compared to making your opponent's hand better seems not worth the trade-off, so I'd rather just cut it overall. And then I play, here are my dragons. It's these. These are mandatory for the combo. I really still enjoy Dark Matter a lot. I know a few players cut it for the Erratic Length, where you can just special Goliath in defense mode. And I saw us saying attack mode Goliath is a lot more valuable than defense mode Goliath. But what I agree with that too, but what I really like about the deck is playing against Solomon Great or Sky Striker, mostly Solomon Great, is when you kind of get hand trapped throughout your whole combo, all you have to do is stick a Dark Matter, and sometimes that's just enough. These guys are great. Like I said before, this helps you search out Levineer. And then something that going second makes the deck a lot better, these guys. I think these are really, really good. I pulled one of these. I pulled the Spanish one as my entry pack, and I topped. So I did break the curse when you pull broken and don't top, or do top. And then I have these. So it's 45 cards. My extra deck is 1 Link Spider, 1 Phoenix, 2 Saryuja, 2 Guard Dragon, Reproduct Summon Sorceress, 3 Colossus, not Ultimate. We'll edit that later. Dark Matter, Cypher, the Erratic Link, and then Red Hot. I don't play Unicorn. I cut the Unicorn for the 3rd Colossus, because again, same thing with how we were talking about Cypher versus Sky Striker. Sometimes when you kind of exhaust resources and stick a Colossus, sometimes this is enough. The Erratic Link is really great. I value this over certain cards like Unicorn or Pissy, because this card is great when you draw well, and it's great when you don't draw really well. So if you have to, you can use these 2 to make them, or also you can use Dark Matter and Saryuja at the end of your combo. That's another layer to protect your Red Hot or your Goliath with. Against Solomon Great sometimes, he's enough, because if you stop their normal summon, you don't have a follow-up extender, it's just game. And then the extra deck, or the side deck is 3 Twin, 3 Prankatops. These 6 are my favorite cards in the X deck overall. They go in a lot of matchups. When you're going second, like these really help you win. Like especially in this and summoning, any normal summon just is almost game. I played 3 Vanity Fiend for Solomon Great and Thunder Dragon. I played a lot of rogue matchups this weekend. I played World Chalice, and I played a Cyber Dragon Orcus deck that knocked me out of the tournament. This card is really good against those matchups. I play... Furman really wanted us to play this card. And this. He had 3, I have 2. So I didn't want to draw this, and he was talking about siding and going second. I think 2 is enough. I don't ever want to break on this card either. And the way I play and view the deck too is, when you're playing a big combo deck, you really want to do the same thing as, say, a deck that has to draw cards to play. So for example, in a singular instance, if I want a Raigeki, I have to draw the Raigeki, but while this deck, you have to form certain plays to kind of make that Raigeki. So your deck is full of kind of quote-unquote starter cards. So you just want to view lines and where your cards take you. So instead of having to draw it, now you're like, all your cards are like starter cards, and your effects you want to resolve is in your extra deck, which is really cool. So I think that's why I value all the Thunder Dragons a lot more. They help you play in combo, especially under Lancia. And that's why I still don't like these cards, because you need all those cards to play and do what you need to do. You're making your deck a little less consistent by putting these cards in. I like Imperial Order a lot. This card is really good. I kind of wish I switched these for anti-spell. I'm not sure how that would work. I won a game with this, but that doesn't mean that I wouldn't have won that game still with anti-spell. And then the last 3, this was a mistake. This should have been Sphere Mode. So I played 2 Lancia and then this. I drew 2 Lancias, one in game 3 in top 32 versus Cyber Dragon Orcus. And when I Lancia'd him, he called by the grave. And then he ended his turn with Infinity, Time Redoer, and Rusty. And if this was Spear Mode instead, I would have not be in top 32 and just have a play I would have met. And that's really my deck profile.
Cool.
Hopefully the ban list comes out really soon.
Do you have any shoutouts?
Shout out to Nerdy Jersey, Card Overflow, Teamwork Council, Gallo and his amazing hosts, Gallo, Juan, and Nick. They're just great people, and everyone who stayed with us too. It's great.
All right, cool. Thanks for doing that profile with us.